Hi. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Hi, Morris. I think Marty's desperate. Desperate, desperate. This one, he wants lots of attention in the morning. He'd rather have attention than he would eat. I got a little mud on my finger. Pulled up a weed, emptying, cleaning out water bowls. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He's a good boy. We can give him attention while Tux is over there in the catio still eating. Well, it's raining just a bit. Not as heavy as it rained when it came through last night. We had another quick half an inch or an inch. It poured. I think we'll be able to get in our walk, no problem. It'll be wet, but not, you know, soggy. Hello, Gypsy. Hi, pretty kitty. I just put some extra out for you a few minutes ago. Hi. I'm very glad that you're not running when you see me. You know, it's a little bit of progress. Of course, we're going to have a little setback in progress when I go to feed you this week and you get trapped in that crate to go for your surgery. At least let's hope I'm going to get that lucky. Be trying to catch her Wednesday and take her Thursday. Will you enjoy your food, pretty kitty? Hey, Gypsy. So Don was commenting how full the creek is today, and I totally agree that it is. We had that hard, fast, heavy rain last night, and we had the rain before, and the rain, I mean, it's been raining a lot. You know, I have to take in the plastic rain gauge during the winter because it freezes and then it cracks and then it doesn't hold water. So I regret that for me and Don and for you, I can't tell you how much we've really had. But let's say it wouldn't surprise me if I looked it up and we had over 3 inches of rain this week. And there's still a chance for more today. Yeah, I knew we had this pouring rain in the early evening, 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. But I think it must have rained even more overnight too, because there's a lot of water on the trail. There's lots of little branches down. Don and I must have slept through that. That must have happened somewhere between 1 and 6. Well, I never saw that tuxedo cat a second time, and I never saw that Siamese or Persian cat a second time. So hopefully they had just wandered over here from their home at those townhomes and are back safely where they're supposed to be, and all is good. Certainly hoping for that. That would be my wish for them, that they are with a family well taken care of. It's 12:40 p.m. on a Sunday, and it's not currently raining at all. Where is everybody? Parking lot is pretty empty. One person over at the electronics recycling, and a parked tractor trailer guy taking a nap. And that is it. Well, Lake County schools start back tomorrow, so I guess maybe people are just taking it easy today. But it's certainly nice enough to be on the playground, especially if you're worried about Omicron, because there's nobody there. So going around twice was not a fluke. And made it 0.6 of a mile again. How it felt good. Felt good. I could have gone a little further, but my heart's well up in the 160s for a while, so time to stop. So how'd we do today?
2 for 2. How'd we do? We walked twice. We started, we're batting 1,000 on doing our exercise
in the new year.
Yeah, so you know, see how long we can keep it up. So you asked me how we're doing. Let me look at the journal here.
My watch just said 3 miles.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I walked enough extra steps today that I got the 3-mile ticker.
Yeah, 3.1 miles. It says 7,122. I don't know how it. I didn't seem like we walked that far. 20 minutes, 25 seconds. I was moving slow today. Kitten, she had a really good pace, but I was poked.
I come back for you
Yeah,
though.
she did. She
Just like Dawn does for me on my slow days.
Right,
So
yeah.
no worries.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Kiss, kiss.
We're back home and we seem to have missed any harder rain. Marty's up here on the platform, which is his typical spot. Tux is up there in the catio up top because it's too hot to be inside today, and he's snoozing. And Stripe is at the back of the carport on his chair. The only one I don't know where they are right now is Morrison. That's pretty typical too, but he's always here at night. But yeah, straight through between the two vehicles, Stripe is on that chair in there. He likes it over there, nice and quiet and comfy. So there were a couple of videos at the end of yesterday's video that didn't get included because the numbering rolled over on my camera and I didn't realize it. And they were in a separate folder. It was just some Lego stuff and some stuff about the coax Ethernet cable repositioning that Dawn was doing in the attic. So I'm gonna listen to those now in my ear while I'm editing. I'm not editing now really. And I may put in a clip just for continuity of story. But anyway, my mess up and all the stuff's going in the right folder today, so I'm back good. That was not nice that it did that on the first day of the year. Although maybe it was the plan, not. I got as far as installing the roof yesterday, but never had the chance to start on the soffit. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Certainly through, I'm looking. This one. I'd like to get it all the way around the outside. This part, it doesn't really matter if I do that before or after. I got to sort of decide what color I want the bookshelf table stuff up there to be.
That's once up and down.
He's finishing the cable up there.
Right. I figure I'm going to get at least 10, 20 flights of steps.
I'm sorry. I've had one already.
That's right. She came up and helped me. So I fabricated a stand for the thing with the
wow.
2 places it goes in.
Way cool.
And I'm using a cable tie to tie the gizmo to the base. And I did put a grommet on the bottom.
Oh, so nobody get cut.
Yeah. And then, so anyway, I'm going to put this in the closet now.
Way cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty spiffy. He was all excited when he found that tin the other day.
Yeah,
just the right size for the job, he said.
Yeah, right. And that way it holds it up because those cables, they pass through the bottom of the thing, and the thing would sit on them. So this way they're not there. Not to mention those big coax. They're very, they're pretty rigid. And so having this thing, you don't want to put a lot of stress on those cables.
Sure.
Very delicate cables.
Oh yeah.
So you don't want those to move much. So anyway, I'm thinking that this will take care of all that.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Very spiffy.
Now, of course, we've done all this work and we're going to put it in the closet, and it's going to have lousy reception. That's what's going to happen, right? We're going to lose.
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So this is it where it comes through?
Yep. You
There's
took a
the
picture of that yesterday, but it
took a
didn't
picture.
make the video.
Right. And then there's the cables.
Right, and they got their protective ends on them
Yeah,
until you
and
screw it in.
So this is going to go right up here
Way cool.
like that. And there's plenty I've got a couple 3 feet of slack that I'm going to hook up, and I got my faceplate and everything here. So anyway, it's encouraging.
Right. So will this thing up here still powered off and powered on to the left, this thing over top of the rod?
No.
No, not anymore. You'll have to actually touch it.
The cable modem
Is on that.
But this thing actually has a battery in it.
Uh-huh.
And the battery, you have to push this button. Actually has a little on-off button on it. Actually, I guess I could have disconnected the battery because and then plugged it into the UPS up here, because this thing's on a UPS. The cable mode's on a UPS.
Right.
And then the battery sort of just gives it a
Well,
UPS.
I guess we'll see how many times you're having to come and touch it.
Yeah.
Can you reach it over top of my clothes? Because there's one more bar of clothes that goes there.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I don't like to cause you trouble.
I understand. Your girl, she doesn't cause me trouble.
I am stopping for the night, both because it's time to cook and because I have a decision to make. If you'll notice, the soffit is different in those 3 places. And this side has got 2 red in the middle row here and on the bottom. And here it's just in the middle, and here it's just on the bottom. Most of the way I have it done all the way around is this. And I'm just trying to decide if I need even more red. Or swapped out red. I think I'm probably plenty happy with that. But I'm trying to decide for sure. I'll ask Don his opinion. The only way you see that at all is if it's up high. I'm looking at how it looks on the Haunted Mansion. There will be one more window here where it's important up high. Yeah, I think I've decided to make it look like how it looks in the middle here. And I just think that looks the most balanced. So super way cool. It's time to put on the first row of roof tiles, which are going to be white. And I'm excited about that. That's my first timer for bacon. I'm making bacon. All right, gonna go ahead and stop for now. Probably stopping for the day, but at least for now. I am happy with how it's coming. I made a decision here on these corner windows to put the holly leaf up closer to the top, because these are one green stud shorter. I think it looks okay. I think the height, even though this is the double window like down below, I think that looks okay. Could not put icicles on these smaller windows like I did here because it hits the roof line. But I think that looks okay. It's just supposed to look a little uneven, like snow, a drip line off a roof or something like that. You get a good feel for what the roof is gonna look like. You know, there's a whole nother layer coming on, be up to here in white, about up to there, and then of course the front higher piece in the center here's got to be built. I need to decide now the flooring color and what I want on the shelves. I would love to stock the shelves with all kinds of toys, but I think what I'm going to end up stocking the shelves with is all kinds of present looking boxes. Kind of like the ones down here, you know, just a stud with a flower on top of it that looks like a bow. I did come up with the trap door, and I decided instead of building the door that the other one has in it that really folds down, I would just put a little 2 fold out stair up underneath here, and if the tree is pulled out, the stair can come down in front of the bookshelf and the little elves can go up and down if they need to. So that's how I handled that. But I will be filling in the floor and things on the shelves. And I wanted to build like an elf toy conveyor belt that I saw. There should be plenty of room, at least on this side, to put it side to side. So, got to kind of get a handle on this inside here before I go up farther, I think. And, yeah, that's where it stands for today. I'm really sorry about the mistake 38 minutes into 1662. I guess I picked the wrong screen and didn't go back and double check. I'm really sorry. I just I'm embarrassed.
Well, it was a good 5 minutes of video editor showing that it was not moving. That was good.
Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate the support.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know what that means. It's hamburger night. All right, here they are, right down to the fresh bacon.